Hello everybody, welcome to the Marseille Tarot reading for December 21st, 2019. We start off in the past with the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is upside down, suspended by one leg. He sees the world the opposite of everybody else's. He has had a new vision, and this new vision has caused him to see the world upside down, according to everybody else. Remember, this is in the past. And it is followed by the Seven of Swords, the victory card. We had a victory. Our way of seeing things that turned everything upside down for us and made us at odd ends with everybody was what brought this victory. And then the next card is what I like to call the Knight of the Holy Grail card, the Knight of Cups. This is the quest card. This is where your passions lead you to. You're on a quest to find the most inspired, the most beneficial cause possible. And this leads us to the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is the higher causes, emotional higher causes. Those things, whenever you hear a cause that benefits all of humanity, you get this elevated feeling. This is the Nine of Cups. And this is followed by the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is that point where you are reaching your conclusions. And as you reach your conclusions, you go over everything again and again and again. And it could seem like you can go over everything forever. So you gotta find what feels right and prepare for the conclusion. The next card is the Judgment card, the great revelation. The Judgment is a proclamation, and it is the proclamation of the soul. So this reaches the soul. But this proclamation that reaches the soul is felt by the soul, and it takes a while to get into the mind. First it is felt by the soul, and then slowly it comes into all this built up upon the soul. In the present, we start off with the family, being a member of that group that brings you comfort and security. And it is followed by the Sun, which means that there is harmony in the family. There's a harmony in the family, and it is followed by the Queen of Swords. She is protecting her womb, protecting what is important to her. And so we have the family with the Sun, which is harmony. The Sun gives life to everything. It provides harmony for everything. So it's a great harmony, and there's a lot of synchronicities in the family. People seem to know each other's minds before they get to them. It's at that level where it's just barely noticeable, but it makes everything on a grand scale function oh so much better. And she is protected by a hermit. She, the Queen of Swords, who protects the family, in this case, is protected by the hermit, the introspective card, the searching within. The hermit is he who searches within. All those things you think about yourself. And after this is the Ace of Cups, the great emotion. These great emotions, the aces, they can be a little heavy. They can be very, very good to such an extreme that may get uncomfortable. They could be bad to such an extreme that may get uncomfortable. They are enormous. In this case, emotion. It is an enormous emotion that is coming in. And it is coming in accompanied by the Eight of Staves. The Eight of Staves is balance and movement. It is what the Zen masters and the Kung Fu practitioners sought. So it is a great emotion, but in a positive aspect on this situation is this is a very beneficial card to have with a very strong emotion like that. This Eight of Staves is Kung Fu. Going with the natural flow and finding that motion that is just magical. The future. The future comes to us with the conclusion. From the judgment in the future, if remember in the past, I talked about the judgment card, and we had the Nine of Swords, so we were reaching our conclusions. And as we were reaching our conclusions, our soul found the answer. Well, in the future, the Ten of Swords is when our rational mind finds the answer. And it will create great leaders. And there'll be many social outings with a lot of passion and change, leading to extreme emotion. So the future, it comes at us. I'll go through it again. In the future, we have the Ten of Swords, the conclusion, the completion of the cycle of the mind, and many great leaders will be born from this conclusion. And there'll be many social outings of great passion, and we will confront change with what best we can. So we have the leaders here. We are facing extreme emotion and change and great change, but we have reached our conclusions. We have our leaders, and they're going to get to work. And that will be the reading for, let's see if I remember the date, December 21st, 2019. Thank you. Bye.